We're like,
I mean, if you can do cardio, then that's fine. But CrossFit, you're gonna hurt yourself doing that. Have you seen CrossFit videos? You see how many times they fit? We're live, aren't we?
yep. Trying to get the camera set. There we go, perfect.
What's
Okay.
up,
For
guys?
some reason we're talking about CrossFit.
Yeah, so we just came out of the gym. What's up, guys? This is Reckless Fox,
And this is Red Star.
unfortunately, Dagger Boy is doing a nerd thing. I'm joking. He's studying for his finals because we have finals in a couple of weeks. So he has a finals coming up next week. So you're going to be dealing with us today.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, and welcome to another episode of
Rangers Talk.
This is the show where we talk about Power Ranger content that's going on around the internet and X, Y, and Z. My opening comment for today is I finally saw the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer. Dope.
Oh,
Leave it at that. What's your opening comment for today, Red Star?
well, you talking about the Last Jedi, man. Oh man, when I first saw that trailer, it's just so mind blowing that I'm so excited that like I'll be waiting for the internet to like announce that the release of the
ticket sales.
Ticket sales.
Let's go. Anyways, but yeah, we're on for today's topic. So, this was asked a lot in forums and all that stuff. So, one of the things that we're talking about is what are the pros and cons of Super Sentai? For those of y'all who are brand new, for those of y'all who've never heard of Super Sentai is essentially the footage that you see from Power Rangers that comes from Japan. Meaning, every season of Power Rangers, all the fight scenes and whenever the Megazord fights are happening and it looks really grimy like a Japanese movie, that comes from Japan.
Yeah.
And actually, Super Sentai has been around since the late 70s. I would say 75, 76. About roughly over 40 years of Japanese Power Rangers in Japan.
40 years.
And it all and for us, it is about
25.
almost 25. 25? Does anyone, can anyone pull up how long Power
40 years.
For us?
No, for Power
For
Rangers,
American Power
not
Rangers.
Super Sentai.
25 years.
25 years.
Jeez.
So 25 years Power Rangers and 40 years Super Sentai.
I thought Power Rangers came out in 93. The Unnamed Pilot came out in 93. So 23 years, give or take. 23 years. Over 20 years of Power Rangers in America, okay? That's not the point. The point is, a lot of footage that America gets is from Japan. And they do their best to dub it, they do their best to like kind of intertwine both American footage and Japanese footage.
Yeah.
And I actually got the chance to watch Super Sentai versions of the Power Rangers. Like, I've seen Deca Ranger, which is the Japanese version of SPD. I got to watch Zoo Ranger, which is the
Mighty Morphin.
O Ranger, Maga Ranger, Magic Ranger, the Mystic Force.
Magi Ranger
Magi
is the
Ranger.
Mystic Force. You said the O Rangers, those
Zeo.
those are the Zeo Rangers,
And probably my favorite one is Gokaiger.
Gokaiger
is Pirate Ranger, aka Super Mega Force.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, we're talking about pros and cons for this. There are a lot of pros and a lot of cons to having Super Sentai and whatnot. For me, the pros for Super Sentai is that, for starters, it's a lot more mature in Japan. Like, in Japan, they will show you blood, even if it's a kid's show. Initially, Super Sentai is a children's show, yet there are dudes and chicks getting murdered day in and day out. Deca Ranger is a good example because Deca Ranger is pretty much a police version of Power Rangers, and they actually investigate murders.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know that in Deca Ranger they use real bullets in their guns, but in the SPD version of Power Ranger SPD, they just turn to lasers. They use real bullets.
Also, I think the one time where they actually kind of used bullets was Power Rangers Time Forces. During the Shadow Ranger episode, the Shadow Megazord episode, when Frax's robot is shooting at the Time Shadow Megazord, you see bullets wheezing past it and stuff like that. So it wasn't Power Rangers did use before Disney got their hands on it. Power Rangers did use footage. Some of it was edited, some wasn't.
Yeah.
Time Force wasn't edited all that much.
Not really.
The only difference was that and this actually leads into the next thing that's different from Power Rangers and Super Sentai. That's actually a cool thing is that Rangers actually die in the Japanese version.
It's very interesting.
The Green Ranger in Zoo Ranger, aka Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he's dead. There's a reason why Tommy left for Jason David Frank left the show for a short period because they ran out of Super Sentai footage for the Green Ranger, and now they're on their way of making footage for the White Ranger and stuff like that.
Which is that they use their own work, like Power Rangers, they use their own directing footage to because if you watch the Mighty Morphins with the White Ranger, all of that is American footage.
It's American footage, and it's also a different Sentai because what some people don't know is that in season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, when they introduced the White Ranger, they started using new footage from another Super Sentai show called Die Ranger.
Die Ranger, yeah.
And Die Ranger, the White Ranger's a child. He's like a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, and just discovered the morpher from a little temple, and all of a sudden he morphed like Justin from Turbo.
From Turbo, yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Ranger Justin. He once he morphs, he just grew into yeah, he just grow like a monster. For some
Blake Foster, I love you, man. I know I love you. We just pointing out stuff, alright? But no, don't time that Blake Foster. He's a really cool dude. But yeah, aside and then another thing is going back to you saying Rangers die and stuff. Another good example is the Quantum Ranger in the white pterodactyl Ranger. No, Eric.
From Dino Thunder. There's that Dino Thunder, that White Ranger.
Wait, he died?
Yeah, he died.
Trent died in because I remember it was called
in Alba Ranger, the Japanese version of the Power Rangers Dino Thunder, the White Ranger really
died.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Even in the Japanese version of Power Rangers Time Force,
the Quantum Ranger died. He gets shot and killed.
Yeah, he gets
because
shot.
they're cops still.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then and they actually another one is they don't care if you are a child. If you are a child and if you are in the crosshairs of a fight going on, monsters will tell you to catch these hands.
Well, in Japanese version of Power Rangers, they do show a lot of reality, of what it is in real life, and they did the reason why Rangers die because heroes die and during a huge battle. And in all of our Power Rangers that came to America, have you ever seen any of the Rangers die? No.
Yes.
Well, one that is the Lost Galaxy Ranger.
She died. The Magna Defender's son died because
that died.
We don't talk about child murder, no. But the point is, Kendricks died and didn't come back until they pulled a Mercy Overwatch style and said, "Heroes never die," and then bam, comes back. Funny thing is, Corone actually was the Pink Ranger in the Super Mega Force.
Yeah, but I'm talking about permanent death.
Oh yeah, permadeath? Yeah, it's like they pulled a Marvel. They pulled a Marvel before Marvel was Marvel, in which heroes don't die. Coulson came back. It's a different story. The point is, for a short period of time, as a child, we saw a Ranger get 187 on television, and ratings were high for that episode. You can look that up if you want.
Have you ever seen? Also, have you noticed that in the Japanese Super Sentai that there are also guns and knives and weapons that are featured in real life when the Power Rangers are not transformed? Yeah,
they use guns and knives and stuff, as well as another good example would be in Power Rangers in Space actually. When they were fighting the Psycho Rangers,
the Digi Ranger, right?
Digi Rangers,
yeah. Rangers. Yeah.
I think it was called Digi Ranger. I thought it was Mega Ranger.
Mega Rangers.
Japanese in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Japanese version in
Mega
space.
Rangers, yeah.
When they're fighting the Psycho Rangers, when you're looking at the footage, if you compare the footage from the American version and the Japanese version, when the first time you see the Psycho Rangers come and they legit demolish the Power Rangers, it looks kind of graphic in a sense where it sparks are flying and they're just falling back at dead bodies and stuff like that. I'm surprised that there was not a lot of controversy about that.
Ooh.
But and another thing, and lastly, another good example is in Gokaiger.
Yeah.
The Red Ranger from the most savage Red Ranger of them all.
Captain Marvelous.
Captain Marvelous. We love you, bro. This little kid walks up to Captain Marvelous and he's like, I can be a better Power Ranger than you. Captain Marvelous was like, have fun. Take it.
Yeah.
Kid morphs, does his his poses and stuff. He runs after the monster. The monster, just like the Megazord in the Power Rangers movie, pimp slapped him through 5 buildings.
Yep.
Fell to the ground, blood everywhere. Captain Marvelous came up, he's like, put some respect on my name. Morphs and shoots the monster with one shot and kills him. This goes back to the whole reality thing. I think with the Super Sentai version, it's moderately grounded in reality. Moderately.
But there are a lot of lessons in the Japanese versions of Power Rangers. There are a lot of great reality lessons.
Like, if you're a boy, don't be doing a man's job just yet, or you might get pin slapped through 5 buildings.
Or death.
Or death. You can die. It doesn't matter if you are a superhero. It doesn't matter if you are like the greatest fighter of them all. That's it. I don't care how well you can fight. You die. And then, but there's also negatives. There are also negatives about this. One of the big not big negative, but because of the fact that Super Sentai is so intertwined with Japanese culture, you do see like Japanese elements that people may not understand. Like they curse, which is not big. There's not a big thing, but your kids should be cussing.
Yeah, there's cursing, and also plus, have you realized that in Super Sentai they also show some of the parents of the characters?
Yes.
Yeah, and like from watching Power Rangers, like the American version of Power Rangers, I've never seen any of the Rangers show introduce their parents. Like it's all about them in high school.
Well, no. I would say.
Well, I know there's a specific specific series that shows parents, but well, yeah, I know in Lightspeed Rescue there is the parents of the Pink Ranger and the Titanium Ranger.
What was his name? Yo, what was the general's name in Lightspeed Rescue? General Mitchell. Commander. Captain Commander. He's the boss. It don't matter.
Okay.
Captain Mitchell.
Yeah.
Captain Mitchell. It was like one of the few times where you saw parents in Power Rangers, or in Power Rangers Time Force with Wes's dad.
Oh yeah.
And Eric is kind of like his brother. Kinda. I mean, his dad did put him through school. And Eric became a savage. That's a different story. Another thing about it is that going back to it's it's like kind of partial nudity in Super Sentai, which is the reason why one of the big things, and you can actually watch one of the Power Rangers SPD panels from I think last year, the year before. Yeah. They did a 10-year anniversary for Power Rangers SPD, and the writer to SPD had said, yeah, I watched Deca Ranger, and I wanted to make sure we don't do Deca Ranger, because one of the big things was the Pink Ranger in Deca Ranger was always taking a bath, and she had a phone that was like in ducky phone, like a ducky phone and stuff like that. Yeah. He wanted to have it grounded more in the fact that like they investigate and everything like that, because reasons. And there's some more cons to it. There are not a lot of cons, because like we can easily go pro and con with both Power Rangers and Super Sentai all day, but we don't got an hour in this room.
But they also like there are some good pros and cons between like Power Rangers and Super Sentai. Like I have to say, Super Sentai has like good deep like story, and like it's all like in Japan, Super Sentai is more of like more like an adult like show.
It's an adult show for kids.
It's an adult show for kids, and there's like drama. Like Super Sentai is more like a drama show in Japan, but here in Power Rangers is more like a kid family show. Everything has a happy ending, or unless it's like a 2-part. So 2-part, you'll get the dark ending, and then you'll get the happy ending afterwards. But like with Super Sentai is like,
oh god, we finna get bounced. We finna get pounced on. Like in Zoo Ranger, when the Green Ranger came, this dude legit hit the Black Ranger in the nuts.
Oh yeah.
He hit him right there, and then backhanded him away from him. I'm like,
ooh, yeah.
Wow. Like,
and the Black Ranger was known as like the tough ranger in the Zoo Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really was. Like he might as well have been the leader. Like you tough like that, and then you get bah. You get.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of that in the new Power Rangers movie. Like remember, like Zack was like disobeying the team, like he's driving like his own sword.
And then Jason knocked him out. Silly.
Yeah. Yeah. They start fighting and like having controversy. Yeah.
Not controversy, just having
conflicts.
A conflict.
Yeah.
But other than that, again. Man, it's been a while since I watched Super Sentai. I think I watched Go Kaiju was the last thing I watched. I would probably say this is my last con about Super Sentai. Some of the things that they do, like they don't make sense. Like so there are times where they don't really tell a cohesive story. Like with a good example is again I use Deca Ranger a lot because Deca Ranger is one of my favorite Sentai seasons. Is that when you look at SPD and when you look at Deca Ranger, with SPD there was a lot riding on it. You had Emperor Grum, you had Grum, whose whole sole purpose was to take over the Earth and kill Commander Kruger, just like he did his wife. Kayfabe killed his wife. With Deca Ranger, there really wasn't a coherent story. It was like every episode was, oh, new investigation, let's go do it. It focused heavily more on the characters as a whole, but without giving them some sense of what they're fighting for.
Yeah, but in the SPD they were more focused on more like the Blue Ranger. Remember he keeps bragging about like how he deserves to be the Red Ranger.
Yeah, like my dad was a Time Force Ranger. Oh.
Wait a second. if you deserve the Red Ranger, why did the commander like put you as the Blue rank? Because that means something.
Get humble, fam. Get humble. That's why you hate your Blue Ranger.
Just be humble that you're part of the Ranger squad. Just be humble, and you're gonna work your way.
Yeah, your dad was a Red Ranger. Look what happened to him. Dang. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that there was more at stake in SPD than there was in Deca Ranger. And I think maybe and there were seasons of Super Sentai where they did have that. Like Deca Ranger is a good example. Honestly, I would say Go Kaiju, but you know what? Go Kaiju had a lot more at stake than Super Mega Force. Sorry, Zine. Because Go Kaiju, you have the power of every single Power Ranger. Why? Because they lost their powers and they were all in keys. And if any of these keys fell into evil's hands, the whole world's screwed.
Yeah, and also the Go Kaijus actually pulled off the legendary war.
Yes.
Properly. The Legacy War.
Properly.
And what I noticed that when I watched the Super Mega Force, the Legacy war battle, or that Super Mega Force Legacy War, when I watched that footage, I keep doing frame by frame, and I found like some of the Super Sentai Rangers behind them.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I know
it's okay. It's okay. We know that the White Ranger and the Green Ranger can't be in two places at once. Separately. It's okay. It's okay. Red Star.
But all in all, I have to say the Go Kaiju was spectacular, and also it was celebrating the 35th anniversary of Super Sentai because it was around 2012. 2011, 2012.
It was around one of those times, I don't remember. But
when Go Kaiju came out, it was a 35th anniversary. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what we got. That's pretty much what we have. Clearly, we can't really point out every other con because time. But overall, if we can close off this conversation, if you guys are big fans of Power Rangers but never seen where it originated from, we heavily advise you watch the Super Sentai. Yes, some of the Super Sentais are a bit cheesy, but they make up for its storytelling, really cool characters. and overall just mature plots and plot points for every episode. Like we talk about the reason why we're so passionate about Super Sentai is without Super Sentai, without their footage, without all like hours upon hours of all that footage and Megazords and everything like that, Power Rangers would have never. We would have never. All this would have been up for like 300 on eBay or Amazon.
Well, there is, like, have you realized that on eBay, if you guys go on eBay and you guys are looking for, like, the Japanese, like, Zoo Ranger morphers that are, like, those plastic
or the Zoo Ranger versions of these.
Yeah, if you go on eBay and type in, like, the Dragon Buckler for the Zoo Ranger, that is, like, the plastic toy version, the first original, like,
1,000.
It's, like, what, $3,000? $3,000 or $4,000? Okay, that's an expensive like morpher out there right now. If you're a huge fan of a Power Rangers or a Super Sentai, if you have the money, get it.
If you are rolling dough, go get it. And while you're at it, go get the Japanese Power Rangers games that never are released in America, and also don't forget to grab Rangers Live Chat t-shirts. Anyways, moving on.
Yes.
So the next thing we're talking about is Red Star and actually were talking about this recently, and we told Dagger Boy about it. Martial arts and Power Rangers. What we mean by martial arts and Power Rangers is this: every season of Power Rangers, unless it was I can't remember the last time they didn't do this, but every season of Power Rangers, every single person on the team has some sort of martial arts background. Even Billy, and Billy was a nerd, had a martial arts background. Kimberly was only doing gymnastics. She had a martial arts background. Wes and Time Force had a martial arts background. Everyone at Dino Thunder, even though they were high schoolers and didn't know a gosh darn thing about Dino Gyms, had a martial arts background. Even Whoops, SpaghettiOs. Sorry about that, guys. Even Ninja Steel. If it's not Brody, everyone has a martial arts background. We're getting a little technical difficulty. My bad, guys. Our bad. We're just so packed. You know. Everything good, Sean?
Hang on. I'll just hold on to it. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, it's all good, guys. It's all good.
Alright, so like, is it strange how all the Rangers have like martial arts background from high school, or like we never seen them like train?
Yeah, and I think that's what Power Rangers the movie had, the new movie had actually not exposed, but like they actually touched on it. No one in the Power Rangers movie had a martial arts background. Maybe Zach, but that was because reshoots. And what we're talking about is having a martial arts background as the character in the show, is having a martial arts background necessary? Or I would easily say it is, but my thing is we do not need to have every single Ranger in Power Rangers knowing martial arts or something like that. Like have them learn martial arts. Like how in the Power Rangers movie, no one knew martial arts. Okay, they had to learn this.
Are you saying the characters?
Yes, the characters, not the people. Now,
not the actors.
No, the actors, they can still have a martial arts background, but have them first start off as not knowing martial arts in the show. Their characters, them playing the characters. Their characters don't know it.
Yeah, like in Ninja Steel, you remember the Pink Ranger?
No one knew.
No one knew that she knows martial arts until she has the Ninja Steel star.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of the episode, we see her like as a tech genius.
Yes, that's what we're getting off at, and like, I would say for like a newer season of Power Rangers, start off with the actors and actresses. Be like, okay, like they have a martial arts background, obviously, but their characters don't know how to fight, and that's what makes them. And when they suit up, whoever's the mentor is telling them, look, all right. Your morphers have visors, and I can see everything that's going on. This is kick that guy, punch that dude, look behind you. You have a sensory back. You have a sensor on the back of your neck that's telling you better move. And then after that, the next 3-5 episodes, you are teaching them how to fight and everything like that. Do like self-defense 101 for dummies type of thing.
Well, didn't you realize that in Power Rangers Samurai they did do some training?
Yes, they did, and I actually do commend them for that. What's up,
I
Dr.
want you to do a shout out to Danielle Michelle Dawkins. Say hi, Danielle.
Hey Danielle,
Hi, Danielle.
how you doing? Glad to see you're on here. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for letting us know, man.
Oh, and also in Ninja Storm, they went to a Ninja Academy.
Yes.
Training.
Yes, they were training. They sucked at fighting.
Well, yeah, when they started,
They were newbies going to a ninja academy that was in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but at the end, they became masters.
In the end, Shane was doing flash kicks, like Tori was doing scissor kicks, and Dustin was just like taking dudes and grabbing them like Jason style and whipping them down to the earth, just beating them up and throwing them back up. Yeah, man, like I'm exaggerating, but that's pretty much the essentials. And
oh, and what else? In Gokaiger, there was some training in there, like the Blue
are we
Ranger.
talking about Gokaiger or are we talking about Super Mega Force?
No, Gokaiger.
Yes, Gokaiger.
Gokaiger also has some training backgrounds. Remember the Blue Ranger, like.
Yes, he didn't know how to fight, and that's why. Which was
He's
funny.
a swordsman.
He's a swordsman, but he didn't know how to like. Oh yeah, he was a swordsman. Yes, I was thinking about like in Super. I remember in the Gokaiger Gosaiger crossover when they were fighting all the Ranger keys, and somehow the Ranger keys came to life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In Gosaiger crossover, like the blue Gosaiger Ranger was kind of like scared, and then the blue Gokaiger like back up, let me pull up on them, and just start slicing and dicing them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. But yeah, like, or what you do is this, like, another good example is Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. No one has a martial arts background. They have
Rescue skills.
They have a sort of a self-defense background where like they're trained by essentially the art.
Well, the Red Ranger was a firefighter, so he has some training too. No thanks. He has some training in there.
Thank you.
He has some training in there, and like what? The Pink Ranger's a nurse. The Green Ranger was what? Pilot rescue. The Yellow Ranger was a mountain climber.
The Yellow Ranger did nothing. What's up?
Shout out to Roger Weeze.
What's up, Roger? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Thanks for
watching.
Man. Yes.
Talk.
Here, have some Cheetos.
Yeah. But also, yeah, SPD also has some training because there's the police academy.
Yes.
Yes.
Like when it comes to like your occupation in Power Rangers before you were a Power Ranger, I think that is what plays a heavy hand on how good you are at fighting. When it comes to Time Force, Lightspeed Rescue, SPD, and Samurai, Ninja Storm, and Ninja Steel, they're going to a location in which they are learning how to fight and are learning how to defend themselves before becoming Power Rangers. And I think that's where we need more.
We need characters that need to like develop their like unique skill and what they can bring to the team.
Yes, and that's why like when it comes to high school, like in Mighty Morphin, you saw that throughout the next 3 seasons, like they were training people, like and especially in Power Rangers Zeo, Adam was teaching Tanya how to fight better and stuff like that. I think that's the reason why Tanya wanted to had a secret crush and wanted to tell him to call me. What in Power Rangers Zeo? What are you talking about? What are you looking at me behind that?
Oh, another great example to like a character like martial art developing backgrounds. Like remember in Gokaiger, remember the Pink Ranger? She was just a princess on a planet. She's like a royalty. But guess what? When Captain Marvelous and the crew like found her, like they're willing to accept her if she's willing to fight.
Like you got to fight. You want to be part of the squad, you gotta learn how to fight.
Yeah, you got to have something that Captain Marvelous said to each of his members, like, you want to fight, you have to show me you have to show me something that I want from you. Like the Silver Ranger, like all he wanted to do is to protect the universe, right? That is something that Captain Marvelous wants from someone in the team, so that's why they accepted him.
Yeah. So overall, like I think another thing that plays into this is that aside from that, there are a ton of seasons of Power Rangers in which they're in high school. Like Mighty Morphin's, Mighty Morphin's the only excuse because Mighty Morphin's the one that started off with like Zeo and Turbo. Then you have Lost in Space because apparently TJ, Cassie, Ashley, and Carlos never finished high school, and they like y'all look like y'all in your 20s. Why y'all in high school?
Dropouts.
Back. Oh, we mentioned Wild Force in this one. Wild Force, because of the fact that there was no Red Ranger, but all four of them started off as Power Rangers and knew how to fight to some extent. That's another good example. But like, then you have Dino Thunder. Wasn't Mystic Force one thing in high school?
High school, Mega Force, Super Mega Force are in high school. Ninja Steel are in high school.
Isn't Dino Charge one thing in high school?
Dino Thunder?
Dino Charge.
Oh, Dino Charge?
Dagger Boy. Were they in high school in Dino Charge?
No.
No.
Oh,
no.
no.
Shelby was.
Ninja Storm, they're in high school.
Yeah.
Mystic Force, yeah.
Jungle Fury. Was
Fury?
RPM? Was Operation Overdrive and Jungle Fury in high school?
No, they were operating in a government thing, yeah.
I stopped watching after Mystic Force, so that's why.
I have to say the best Power Ranger group that did not start off as high school would have to be Lightspeed Rescue. They have well trained.
I say Lost Galaxy because Lost Galaxy you just going through space.
Oh yeah, space
You
training.
just fly through space,
Yes.
running through the 6, Starship Troopers costumes.
They are not high school kids, so I would say
Don't
yes.
they?
I agree that Lost Galaxy group are.
Maya kind of acted like a high school girl, but that's because of the fact that she was not from Earth or Terra Venture. So, yeah, she was from
different planet.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I would easily say this next season. I've actually been writing this down for the next season of Power Rangers. No, don't give me. I want a couple of people from that are gonna be in the Power Rangers. Don't make them know martial arts. Have them be a street fighter. Yeah, make them do like they're from a fight club. Make them like learn how to actually fight. Get a boxer. Like you can still use Sentai footage. Let's just face it, Nickelodeon doesn't really make original footage anyway. But yeah, have a ranger who knows how to box when he's not in ranger form.
Or maybe
doing Adonis Creed.
Or maybe the guy who creates the Power Rangers, introduce Alpha, Alpha as an assistant. He shows up and protects those teenagers that are being chosen for Power Rangers.
Give them gun, give them blasters like in Lightspeed Rescue. Here's a blaster, have fun.
Here's a blaster. You're giving a laser gun to a high school kid.
Yeah, that's true. Don't get I just had a really dark thought. Alright, we're done. We're done with this. The point I had a really dark thought about that just now.
Oh my god, you have a dark thought about a laser gun being handed to a
high school kid? That is I'm sorry. I couldn't get it over. Oh my god, it sounds awful.
Yeah, it does.
Oh man. But yeah, so the point is it necessary to have martial arts skills? Yes, but don't show it off for the next 5 episodes. Have them learn how to
train.
Have them train. Give us a motivation on why they're training. You can have episodes in which, oh man, I'm getting my butt kicked so much. I'm not worthy to be a Power Ranger. Yes you are. You just kicked that dude in the crotch, man. You're okay. You're a good Power Ranger. You just got now use that momentum across kicking and then kick him in the face or something like that.
Yeah, that training that idea that kind of reminds me of Power Ranger in Space. Remember, Carlos had made a mistake by attacking the Pink Ranger when that monster does that switching ability.
Yes.
Yeah, he feels guilty of hurting his team. So then he decided to quit to be a ranger, and guess what? Bumped into Adam.
And Adam almost dies because of that.
You missed.
No, it's called you don't throw hard enough.
Shut up.
But anyways, also another fun fact about the Super Sentai and Power Rangers that the Aqua Rangers? The Aqua
You
Power
mean
Rangers?
the Alien Rangers?
The Alien Rangers, they're the first aliens to be introduced in Power Rangers, and also in Super Sentai, the Gokaijers, Captain Marvelous, those group, they're like aliens.
Yeah, they're from another planet. They're from another planet. Ghost Sizers, they're from heaven. They're fighting hell.
Gokaijers are aliens from different planets to come to Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would kind of not say the alien Rangers, but you're right because I'm remembering the Kamen Rider crossover they did in Mighty Morphin season 3, where Alpha was helping out a friend and he transformed into one of the Kamen Rider dudes.
Oh yeah, the Kamen Rider that was in the Mighty Morphin.
That was kind of cool.
We need more Kamen Rider Power Rangers crossovers.
Yes, we do.
I need to watch.
Yo, Super Sentai did that.
What's up?
Shout out to Carlos Danny Castellanos from Media Geeks of East LA.
Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, we're talking.
We need more Kamen Riders and Power Ranger crossovers because, like, Super Sentai, they pull it off really well. If you guys see the episode of Kamen Rider Decade and Captain Marvelous Gokaiger, like, they were actually going at it at each other.
Yeah, I'll
like,
watch that now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll watch that now.
that is so awesome.
But yeah, like, and let's just point out, like, this is no disrespect to any of the actors and actresses at all. I watched it in Space Panel, and they said that they go through weeks of rigorous training to learn how to fight on, like, when they're in, like, civilian form. Like, and it takes a lot, and I do commend you guys. We're just saying, like, as like in the future, like, have them, like, learn on, like, as characters how to fight and stuff. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying. But yeah, I think that's about it. Dagger Boy, stop, you know, from
Stop
kids.
being rude to our
Stop being
fans.
rude. Stop being rude, homie. Anyways, do we have any comments or questions?
Yeah, we have comments.
Yeah. Any questions? We actually have a couple of guests, so we won't say their names because they're studying right now.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions?
Wait, how long do we have until this?
You have the room till 2 o'clock. I mean 3 o'clock.
Wow, we still have like.
Okay,
what,
so
30
Roger
minutes?
Weiss,
Like half an hour.
Roger Weiss says hi guys. We gave him a shout out. So
So,
say hi guys. Danielle says, hold up.
I want a shout out.
Shout out to my partner. What's this,
Hey.
Super John? Or go to camera.
We won't say.
What were you thinking? I said business partner.
you did not say business partner.
Fine, my class partner. How about that?
There you go.
There you go.
And she's like, yeah. Shout out to Danielle again. Okay, she said almost 25. I think it's coming soon. My first percentile was Gokaiger. Roger
Nice.
Weiss says 28. Laugh out loud. 29 August. Laugh out loud. Daniel Romero 29 here. LOL. Okay, are you guys having conversations on our
Of
feed?
age.
Is this age? What is this? Okay, Danielle says Age of Rangers. Danielle says again in US. Conversation starter. 10 comments. Brian C. Green says 1993, 2017 is 24 years. So next year, 2018, will be 25th anniversary. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so we're on 24 years.
Patrick Zindrick joined. Huh. Hey Patrick, I'm still here.
Shouts to Patrick. What's up?
Daniel Michelle Dawkins again. Thanks to Brian. Oh God.
What?
It's Empress Rita.
What did Empress Rita say?
She just joined. Krishna.
Oh crap.
Anyway, Brian C. Green says, what are you doing? Go back. Brian C. Green says, you're welcome. Roger Weiss says, ha ha ha. Danielle again. Man, Danielle, you're in a roll. Says, I'm 33, by the way. Roger Weiss says, nice, Danielle. Brian C. Green says, 29, but I will be 30 on the 17th. Okay, are you guys, like, commenting?
Hey, they're having a conversation. You know, it's okay. Yeah, they're having a conversation. It's all good.
They can ask us questions.
They can ask any type of question.
We're open to.
We're
any
very
questions.
open.
Okay, Roger Weiss says,
As long
yay,
as-
I'm young once and for all.
What's up?
Roger Weiss says, yay, I'm young once for one. I'm young one for once.
Yeah, but like we're open.
Read the sentence.
We're
Brian-
open. We can answer almost every.
Brian C. Green says, laugh out loud. Kent Brown. Okay, shout out to Kent Brown.
So Ken,
Pro adapting Sentai, it sometimes saves a lot of money on effects and filming, and con is most fans when you find out about Sentai, they basically diss on Power Rangers and say it's better because it shows blood and drinking and the curse.
so we can actually answer that real quick. Just because of the fact that it has blood and stuff like that doesn't mean it's still necessary or it's still good. Because and I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I'm gonna use an example. Wrestling, because of the fact that they don't do chair shots no more, and people don't like.
Wait, no, well they do chair. They don't do
headshots because of blood, because of concussions and stuff. Just because they have blood and stuff like that doesn't make it good. Don't get me wrong. It gives you more of a realism effect, but it's still.
But you're getting your spine hurt.
and you're cutting a ranger's head.
But if you guys have seen like WWE Payback that was happening.
Roman Reigns got demolished.
Yeah, if you see Braun Strowman like carrying that huge steel step and like actually like hit Roman Reigns in the chest, you see blood. Okay, I have to say that was a little bit way over the line for that kind of.
Alright.
Don't worry, he'll be fine at $20.
Alright, so Danielle, you're on a roll. Favorite Japanese scene that could have never happened in America for many reasons. Die Rangers and they use a weapon and hit the Guma in the nuts. Great.
We never talked about Zoo Ranger. One of the coolest things about Zoo Ranger was in the Japanese version when they introduced the Green Ranger. Initially, the kid who's hanging out with the Zoo Rangers has a key to open the Green Ranger's tomb. His granddad started shooting at him with a gun and threw a grenade at him. I watched this and I'm like, dude, that's your grandson. What you doing? Chill out, right? You pulled on your grandson with an M16. What's wrong with you, man?
Okay.
I don't know.
Danielle again. Episodes 39 to 40 of MMPR Parents' Day. Roger Weiss again. In MMPR, he showed Kim's mom and dad. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Danielle again. Sentai has great storylines. That's true.
Sentai does.
Roger Weiss. Ha 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 ha. Brian C. Green. I was surprised that they did the fart attack in Dino Charge. They did.
Oh yeah, they did.
I knew in Samurai that they would not use the monster that put the ball thing on people's head that made them go crazy attacking people since Chiaki may not be spelled right, had to cause his sword in one scene to cut off the ball.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know. Alejandro Torres, lack of character development. Kent Brown, oh, that's what I got out of it. Noah Sarinana, no, I'm sorry I butchered your name. What's up, Power Ranger? Danielle, everyone should watch Sentai. I agree with you. Noah again says, what's up? Noah says,
what's up?
Power Rangers old school. Danielle says again, they don't actually think it comes from having powers. Danielle says, nope. Danielle again, I think it just comes from getting powers and you kind of developing the skill, but in MPR, everyone kind of learned from Jason and Tommy. Danielle again says, hi. This is doing a shout out you gave her.
What's up?
Rogers, yeah, can I get a shout out? You always did that. Noah says, hi, guy.
What's up, Noah?
Brian, I would say that they trained 2 layers. Season actually showed them to do this. It can be said it's a combo in both. They have some fighting knowledge, but the powers to enhance what they did not know.
Yeah, the Rangers do get enhancements when they get on suits.
Oh yeah.
Roger Weiss, awesome. Danielle, but everything depends on what the Sentai does. Goke Pink was a G.
Oh, she was the GOAT, fam. She was the GOAT.
And Lightspeed
Jen from Time Force.
And Brian, Lightspeed Rescue was okay. And Brian, yeah, sorry. And Brian,
she was the GOAT. She was the GOAT.
Brian says,
how is she the goat? She's a princess?
She's a princess. They say you want to pull up on people, you gotta learn how to fight. And then she did, and then she started slicing and dicing. She pulled up like Jen did.
Like two guns in one, like in each of her fingers, like boom, 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 boom.
43.
okay, 50 minutes off. Okay, Brian says in Lightspeed Rescue, the Blue Rangers, Chad Lee did have martial arts training. They was a part. It was a part of an episode. I think it was up to challenge. I forgot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Daniel says Jungle Fury had kids had to train. Yeah. Daniel says be right back. She's now okay. Roger Weiss says, in the next movie, do you think Tommy's going to be a girl or a guy? Personally, me personally, I want to see a girl as the Green Ranger.
I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. I'm gonna be a little iffy if Tommy's a girl, but I'm still gonna see it because they're gonna make something really awesome out of it. But if they make him a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So,
I personally would like to see Tommy as any kind of gender, not any kind of sex.
What would her female? If Tommy was a girl, what would her like actual name be? Like?
Tommy Tmomi.
Tommy.
Yeah, like in that. Wasn't there a character named Tommy in Living Single? Oh, sorry, on tangent. Sorry.
Anyway,
Okay, but if there's if Tommy is introduced as a girl or a guy, I'm still gonna go see it because it's the sequel to the Power Rangers, and since we're all you guys are all watching the Rangers talk, and my partner and I, we are a Power Rangers fan. Like we're a loyal Power Rangers fan, and I will see the movie no matter what,
right.
no matter what kind of twists or changes they make.
Danielle again says, Danielle, you're on a roll. It all depends on the Sentai and how the US decides to write it. Okay. Danielle says it's Nickelodeon, LOL. Brian says Dino Charge was more college. Shelby was in Shelby was in college. I think Riley was still in high school or he was youngest. It was weird since they talked about him going to work at the museum for summer. That's when Carlos comes in. Daniel, you need the feeling to watch episodes Green No More, Miro, Gruga, and yes, that episode, yeah. Carlos says it can't happen. They tried to introduce Kamen Rider again, but it wasn't a hit, so if it doesn't become a hit, it won't happen. Danielle says, I don't think America knows how to do crossovers. Alan,
so.
Alan, oh my God, shout out to Alan Teresiano.
What's up, Alan? How you doing, man?
That's Austin's boyfriend, by the way.
Oh, nice. What's up?
Roger Weiss, the blood look real. Carlos again. Sopran tried this with Beetleborgs in VR, but no success.
Oh yeah.
VR Troopers.
Lizzie, really?
Bring VR Troopers back.
Elizabeth.
Well, we did see like little crossover in Forever Red, like the Beetleborgs, like were people.
Yeah, but that's because they took the old Beetleborg costumes and just like people.
Yeah, it was just making people. The green Beetleborg just became
the black Beetleborg too.
The Shadowborg. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But I'm saying like the
Your computer's offline.
if the American version of Power Rangers want to pull off a crossover, it's gonna be like a huge risk because it didn't do well in the Legacy War and Super Mega Force. They didn't pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Nickelodeon.
Roger Weiss says, yes, me too. Actually, no, Lizzie shout out to this girl.
Hi, Lizzie.
Actually,
hey.
If
really want to shout out?
But if any of you viewers want to see like a great Power Ranger crossover, just go on Super Sentai episode lists, and they'll actually introduce you to some movies and certain episodes that will build up to that crossover.
Alright.
You'll love it.
Watch Forever Red too.
Okay, so yes, me too. Brian says, Carlos, the shows did have success, but as I heard, they didn't continue due to the lack of source footage. Danielle says, sorry I was blowing you up all. I was like, nah, it's fine.
No, we got Danielle. We like that. You're smart.
Yeah, we like comments. Keep talking.
Smart.
We love comments.
Smart.
Yes. So, any closing comments?
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up because we gotta keep studying. My closing comments for today's episode of Ranger Talk episode 4 is, yo guys, thank you guys for all your comments, your questions, and all that. We much appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Shout outs to the cameraman Sean. He's currently studying. His evil twin's studying as well. Lizzie is studying. Everybody's studying.
Yeah, we're all studying.
We had to make time to do this because we can't let you guys down. Likely or not, we might be doing another episode. I have a final next week, but yeah. But other than that, guys, if y'all want more, please make sure. If y'all want to know when we are doing live shows and whenever Ranger Talk is doing interviews and stuff, make sure you follow
hold
on
up.
Twitter. What's up?
Krishna, I think it's Krishna, or I don't know. Yeah, it's right. She says this Sunday Robo Toy Fest, and also at May 21. Well, this Sunday, May 7. Also, this Sunday, May 21st is Ranger Community Beach Day.
This Sunday?
This Sunday is Robo Toy Fest.
Oh, what about the following Sunday?
No, like May 21st is Ranger Community Beach Day. So Rangers Life Fest having a beach day.
Oh man, what time is the beach party?
May 21st? It's on our page, bro.
Oh, okay. I don't think I can make it.
I might need a ride from Compton.
I may be graduating on that day.
Let's get it.
Hell yeah.
Nailed this.
Anyways, but yeah, guys, if you please be sure to follow Ranger Live Chat on Twitter, and also please follow them on subscribe to them on YouTube, and please subscribe to them on Facebook. Follow me, Reckless Fox, at the Reckless Fox on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch at Reckless Fox. Also follow me on YouTube at Reckless Fox. I will be doing I will be doing new videos next week. I'm actually uploading one later this week. And yes, Red Star, what's your closing statement for today?
Well, if you guys want to follow me, like I'm on Instagram. Like type in Holy Lemons 31, like holy, and then lemons as in like a plural of lemons, and put 31. That's like the reason why I put 31 is because my birthday's on Halloween the 31st. So Holy Lemons 31, that's my Instagram if you want to follow me, and I will I can talk about anything. You just send me a message or instant message, and I can just answer all your questions about Power Rangers. And like I'm into Star Wars, so I post a lot of Star Wars stuff and Disney stuff.
I'm big into wrestling, so if you have any wrestling questions, we're both wrestling fans.
We're both wrestling fans.
So post
WWE,
yeah.
we love it.
Also anime and other stuff.
Yes.
What's up? What's your closing statement, Dagger Boy, since you want to not study?
Well, I was gonna study.
I know you were, I'm joking. But you were. What's your closing statement?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can follow me on Instagram, DancerBoy247. Also follow our, yes, Dancer Boy, I'm a choreographer and dancer, shush.
Yeah.
Follow our Instagram page at Rangers Live Chat. Also follow our Facebook page, what you're doing right now. Also follow our YouTube page, our YouTube channel, Rangers Live Chat. That's it. Also this Sunday I'll be at Robot Toy Fest. The Rangers that will be there will be David Santos, Gold Ranger, and Red Dino Charge Ranger, Brent Mejia. And also, your Mortal Kombat fans, Robin Shaw is gonna be there.
Robin Shaw.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Liu Kang.
Liu
Kang.
Oh my god! Oh, I hate Sundays. I hate Sundays. Oh my god.
Speaking of Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, he actually lives around my area in Pasadena. I actually bumped into a few times, like twice. I actually bumped into twice around my community.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, and this is my actual closing statement. Yes, I cut my hair. For all y'all who like my hair, don't worry, I'm growing it back soon. I just need to get my hair cut. Anyways, thank you guys very much. This is Ranger Talk and Ranger Live Chat. Peace out, and it's more for the time.